And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Then it's Walker Kessler. Then it's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the power forward position. And for the Celtics, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Derek White out there with Sam Hauser. And it's George in at the small forward position. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Thybulle. Back to Doncic from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Hauser outside, takes a 3, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, come on, just add vision to a perfect skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now here's Doncic, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside White, down low. Hauser outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Hauser. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Hauser's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Reeves. There's the triple. And again, the Lakers, no good.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Pass to Queta. Here's White, guarded by Doncic. George outside. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Boston with the triple.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Shot is good by Reeves.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Now here's White. There's Tatum with the 3. And Reeves pulls it down. High post Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
And the defense has to be more aware of Paul George. You gotta know how fast his trigger is.
And here's Reeves outside. Rebound Boston. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Nice shot by George.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Outside Thybulle. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Doncic on the wing from deep. It's rebounded by George. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Now Hauser. Here's the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Hauser's got 9.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
George's shot is off.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Thybulle passes to Doncic. Pulls it. Gets a very good look and converts.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Outside White. It's George on the wing. Banked it in off the glass. George has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's Mamukelishvili, still without a bucket. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Tatum. Here's Keita. Hauser outside. Takes the 3. Doncic grabs the miss.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Reeves finds Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now Tatum. Pass to George. White with it. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. Thibault against George. Okay! Knockout! Wow!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Boston leading by 6. Pulls it from the top of the key. Kessler with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Here's Thibault. Kessler passes to Doncic. Over White. Again, Los Angeles.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Here's Keita. Still no points. Nice shot by George.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
And Richard coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Some changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's checked in for Mamukelishvili. Grimes comes in for Thibault. And it's Colin Sexton in for Reeves. Boston on D. 7-point differential. Vanderbilt finds Doncic. Fires for 3. No good. He's missed 5 of his 8 attempts.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
It's Robinson, high post. Here's Gonzalez. 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
Sexton looking around. Pass to Grimes. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Boston leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Robinson. Outside Pritchard. Outside Robinson. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White can't hit. Lakers trail by 9. Left side, Sexton. Doncic outside. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 9.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Oh, there's the alley. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
And he makes a first. And grant the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Walsh is checked in for Boston. Looney's checked in for Los Angeles. LaRavia comes in for Luka Doncic. White hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
LaRavia outside. Looney passes to Sexton. Now Vanderbilt. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Boston leading by 8. White, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Vanderbilt. No points yet. Sexton, the open look. Cans it with nobody near him.
And the pick and roll was a good decision by Sexton. He's got solid playmaking instincts.
Now here's Pritchard to the paint. Here's White. Here's Gonzalez. Off target from three-point range. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first quarter. And he's going for the lob. Pritchard with a steal. Sexton against White. Pass to Robinson. Here's Gonzalez. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. LaRavia outside. Now here's Sexton. Back to LaRavia. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside White. Pass to Gonzalez. And he jams it home with authority.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The biggest reason Sexton was a top 10 pick? Explosiveness. He's tough to slow down.
First team foul.
And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. George, he's checked in for Walsh. Shireman comes in for Derek White. And then for Los Angeles, Williams comes in for Looney. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for LaRavia. Boston leading by 7. And Gonzalez gets it to go. Gonzalez has got his second basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Sexton, defended by Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Here's Grimes. And the three off target. And for the Celtics, they're shooting right around 57%. Very efficient so far in the first. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Number 55, Kevon Looney.
And here's Reeves. Shireman grabs a board.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's George. And that's not going to go. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics leading by 9. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Quentin Grimes out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then there's Kevon Looney. And it's Sexton in at the point. Now here's Sexton. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Shireman. Outside Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Pritchard. Launches it. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Laravia is checked in for the Lakers.
Jake Laravia.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pritchard, no good. Lakers trail by 12. Outside Sexton. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Grimes. Back to Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. He buries it from 3. Grimes has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's George. Oh, that one bounces around and comes back out. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Reeves. Out to the wing. Laravia with it. Working on George. Back to Reeves. And Los Angeles, another 3.
It's the confidence of Austin Reeves. He just knows what his shot is.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set that foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Sexton. He's got 5. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by George. And so George will bring it up for Boston. Inside, here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Vanderbilt, the pass to Reeves.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Boston leading by 6. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Luka Doncic is checked in for the Lakers. On defense, Los Angeles. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Back to Tatum. Pritchard from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Sexton. Pass to Reeves. Here's Doncic for 3. Sexton hits the trifecta. And now just a 3-point Celtic lead.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
And George gets it to go on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now here's Reeves. Give him 8 points now. The 3 from Sexton. Boston pulls it in. George has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Tatum. Back to George. Clock at 6. Off target from the baseline. Lakers trail by 5. Outside Grimes. Now here's Doncic. Luka drops the triple.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
To the inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Steady play from Doncic against contact.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Pritchard surviving the D. Right side Tatum, kicks it to George. Over Reeves. Back to Tatum, launches a 3. Oh, Tatum's triple is pure.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
From deep, here's Doncic. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Kessler, he's checked in for the Lakers. George for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Reeves. Give him 8. George, right side. And the shot goes. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Katers checked in for Boston. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Los Angeles. Thibault comes in for Sexton. Now Kessler, outside Reeves. Pass to Mamukelishvili, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now here's Reeves. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation.
Hauser, he's checked in for Paul George. The Lakers also with a sub. Sexton's checked in. Celtics lead by 5. Pritchard with it. No points so far. Outside Tatum. The 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Kessler's got his 5th rebound in this one. From 13, Hauser grabs the board. And for the Celtics, they're shooting just 38%. Yes!
Whoa.
Throw it down!
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Here's Doncic. Luka with a good look inside.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside White. Now here's Tatum. He's got 10. The 3 is up. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Right side Thibault. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Outside Sexton. Kessler a screen. Fires from deep. Boston pulls it in.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
White on the wing. Tatum from long range. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Doncic has got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Pritchard against Doncic. Shot from the low block. And it's blocked by Kessler. Doncic passes to Thibault. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Matisse Thibault, line for 1.
Free throw, no good. The Celtics shooting about 47%, a nice number. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line with 1 shot, Sam Hauser.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Lakers trail by 3. And here's Doncic. He's got 19. Kessler up top. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Second team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Kessler taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kessler. can't hit the second. The Celtics with the lead. A minute 53 left in the first half. Pritchard against Doncic. The three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Here's Tatum, following the score by Los Angeles. Offline with a three.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Sexton against White. Pass to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. Fires the three. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Goes up with the stripe. Sexton grabs the board. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. From outside the arc, sinks it from distance. And now a three-point Laker lead.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Doncic against Pritchard. Up and over Doncic. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And he's going for the oop here. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass to stop the run. Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you. Brushing off the contact look. The dude is strong. He gets in there. It's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Thibault. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Lakers ahead, up 3. And check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. We've been in the half-court or in transition, and we've been organized. We've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Celtics trail by 3. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Sam Hauser out there with Derek White. And it's George in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Tatum's got 14 points for the game. Well, Los Angeles shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Doncic. Pass to Mamukelashvili. 6 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Now Doncic from deep three-point range. Queta pulls it in. Kata's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Right side White from behind the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Kessler.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Tatum. 14 points for him. On the wing, Hauser. George against Thibault. For the tie. Kessler with a rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. Too easy for Tatum, even with the contact.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Doncic outside. With the crossover. Oh, Luka attacking with authority.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Brian, back over to you.
You love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by the Celtics.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
White, the pass to Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum! What a finish!
Want to create a good look? Yeah, just get the ball to Tatum out in space.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Kelishvili. Doncic outside. Lets it go from deep. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. On the wing, Tatum from downtown. No good there.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside Thibault. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by White. Pass to Thibault. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Hauser outside. Back to Tatum. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here goes Luka. Here's Kelishvili. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Paul George.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Sandro Kelishvili shooting 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one misses. Celtics trail by 3. Hauser outside, down low. Here's Kata. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kata's got his second bucket of the night.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Oh, Doncic from way out there.
Stretching his range as far as it will go, Doncic is so impressive.
Now Tatum, give him 20. This one for three. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 23.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Thibault. 9 points in the game. And here's Doncic outside. Boston pulls it in. George with it. Pass to Tatum. Hauser outside. And here's White, guarded by Doncic. 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. Oh, look at Tatum going to work inside.
He took it right to the rack, and there's no one that can stop him.
Now Doncic. Outside Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 7 assists in the game.
And you can't let Reeves get set in these corner spots because you will get torched.
Now here's White. Pass to Hauser for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. The Lakers with a rebound. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now. Into the lane. Oh, my goodness. How about that? And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Night in and night out, Reeves does some of his best work off the bounce.
Here's White. Pass to Tatum. Back to White. George has the open look. And Boston again with the bucket.
Such a pure score. If George finds his shot, it's almost as good as in.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 1. And it's Doncic missing.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Intercepted. Reeves with the ball. Guarded by Hauser. Kessler down low, working on George, and finished off by Kessler.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
It's a close game here in Boston. White, the pass to George. The kick out to White. 4-3, it's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 13. Doncic against White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on White. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air. And somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
That's good from Doncic. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in for Kessler. Laravia comes in for Mamukelashvili. Grimes, he's checked in for Thibault. And it's Colin Sexton in for Reeves. Doncic hits them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Boston trailing. And here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Here's Gonzalez. Back to Pritchard. Jacks up a three. And again, Boston with the triple. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
And here's Doncic outside. Rebound Boston. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Gonzalez passes to Tatum. Tatum, a screen on Doncic. Back to Tatum. The 3-ball. Gets the 3-ball to go. And now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Okay, just some big boy strength there from Tatum. Just put himself to the line.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
And the free throw, no good.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
And it's Laravia missing. Celtics lead by 6. Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. 1:33 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Gonzalez. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Williams with it. Pritchard picks him up to win the drought. Williams misses. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Robinson, a screen on Vanderbilt. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Lakers trail by 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Pritchard against Sexton. Oh! Wow. Unreal! That's what they came for.
Wow.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
Now here's Pritchard. Four on the clock. Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And we've reached the end of the third. Celtics out in front, up by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jake LaRavia is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward.
There it is. With Reeves, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
Pass to Gonzalez. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Outside Reeves. Left side Grimes. Paul George pulls it in. George has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pass to Pritchard. There's the 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Outside Sexton. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pritchard with a steal. Here's George. And scores off the crossover. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Here's Reeves. Here's LaRavia. Connects from downtown. LaRavia's got his first 3 points of the game.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now here's George. Back to Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got 5 rebounds tonight. Robinson with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. Oh, throw it down. Wow.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Reeves. Pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Assist.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And the Lakers also making a change. Luka Doncic is checked in for LaRavia. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now here's George. And he lobs it up top. Now here's Grimes. Defense right on him. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Los Angeles. Quentin Grimes. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. So it's Boston now. It's a 5-point game. bails it out a bit. Robinson, a screen on Reeves. The three, George. Outside Pritchard, takes the three. They grab their own miss. And a big finish by Robinson. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Grimes' shot is off. Boston leading by 7. He goes up. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
Pritchard against Doncic. A deep three. Boston with a rebound. George has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Inside. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Outside Sexton. Doncic on the wing. To the middle. Here's Vanderbilt. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Vanderbilt's got 4 points this quarter.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Now here's Tatum, covered by Grimes. Pass to Shireman. Now Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Robinson. Tatum passes to Robinson, and he drives in. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Reeves with the ball. Reeves with a screen on Tatum. Here's Grimes. It's hauled in by Robinson. Boston leading by 9. Outside Tatum. The outside leaner. Robinson passes to Tatum. From outside, off the mark. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Sexton. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
Tatum from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Tatum's got 37.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Reeves.
Creating havoc. Reeves loves to stick his nose in there.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That one misses.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Queta comes in for Robinson, and Derek White subbed in for Shireman. And then for Los Angeles, Kessler, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Mamukelashvili comes in for Grimes, and it's Thibault in for Sexton. Celtics lead by 9. Now here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. George sets a screen. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Tatum missing.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning jumper. As a result, he comes away empty.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Fade away. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Hauser, he's checked in for Boston.
Number 30, Sam Hauser.
Boston's gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. And here's Tatum. Count it. and good. Tatum's got 39.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Kessler, a screen on White, to the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. The shot's good.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Doncic outside. Thibault, a screen on White. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound, Celtics. George has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Tatum. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got his 6th assist of the night. Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Tatum from long range drops in the 3.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
Doncic passes to Kessler. The 3 ball. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's George. And it's Boston scoring again.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Reeves up top. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And that's now 19 points for Austin Reeves.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Lakers trail by 15. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here's Kessler. Thibault, a screen on Tatum. Shoots a 3. Not that time. Boston leading by 15. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Now here's Reeves. From downtown. Nope.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now here's Reeves. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Celtics.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jason Tatum.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Nias Tatum, second.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. And then for Los Angeles, Vanderbilt's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Laravia comes in for Thibault, and Sexton subbed in for Doncic.
One shot.
.52 seconds left in the final quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Garza's checked in for Boston. Shireman comes in for Harper. And the Lakers also making a switch. Grimes is checked in. Now here's Grimes. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's Robinson. Oh, the stuff!
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Outside Reeves. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
See you again at the next event.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness, and we figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So I liked it.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jason Tatum.